Applejack's Day Off, an episode where Applejack never takes a break. An episode that I really enjoy a lot, since Applejack really doesn't take breaks at all in episodes like this. Anyway, I am going to review an Applejack episode where she works very hard without any rest. And that's a season 1 episode, Applebuck Season, but that's going to be for Yale. Anyway, let's talk about this episode. This episode is about that Willie wants to hang out with Applejack, but she's very busy. And she has the ideal Twilight and Spike should help. However, they really don't know what to do in the farm. That's the problem. They don't know what to do in the farm, and it's kind of confusing to them. Really understandable, since they don't do farm stuff like Applejack does all the time. Anyway, let's get back to Applejack and Rarity. They go to the spa to hang out, and they also meet Rainbow Dash, who secretly hiding that she doesn't go to the spa that much since it's her character, but she secretly goes into the spa anyway. I've seen stuff like this before, so I don't have to repeat that again. Anyway, continue. However, they have to stay in line. A very long line. Oh boy, the day off isn't gonna pay off. Now, the reason why there's a long line is because one of the steam pipes is just taking a long time to put in all the heat into the room. So that's why there's a very gigantic line. And Applejack decides to help by fixes it, but Welly is just using her patience that she won't be able to hang out with Applejack because of this. You get used to this, Welly. She's just trying to help because that's her thing. Just like in every other Applejack episode. Willie then asks Applejack to talk to Twilight on what to do next, and they could go back to where they left off. See? Told you, they can't handle it. And we get to see that Applejack just goes way over the top on helping the farm, because most of the animals just don't do anything, and they just do nothing most of the time. So basically, she just basically keeps an eye on them. Yeah, I know I'm not looking into this closely, but I think that's what all farmers usually do in these types of situations. Because for one, they just don't usually leave the farm most of the time. They just usually do all the work. And secondly, but when the animals do something else, that means more extra work with extra trouble. That's why Applejack usually doesn't take any day offs whatsoever. Really understandable from this character. Anyway, we get to see this. Willie and Twilight decide to help her, and they succeed, and at the end of the episode, they hang out finally. My opinions on this episode. More character to Applejack since she really does all the work and just always keeps an eye on the animals in case of those extra work. But Willie and Twilight just tells her that there's really no need for extra work. Now, I like Applejack. She's pretty decent for what she is as a cowgirl. And I can understand that she's just going through these situations a lot. The good parts of this episode is when Applejack is just trying to fix the spa pipes in the spa building. What she did was very nice. And the fact that Willie is just really not happy with all this because it's just wasting more of their time, obviously understandable. And I really feel bad for Willie in this episode since she doesn't get what she wants until the very end of this episode. If you want my advice, you should let your kids watch this episode to understand what cowgirls are like. It could show a very good moral to people who don't know what cowgirls do and just completely over-obsess on being the wall girl most of the time instead of taking days off. Just like everyone else in this world. Anyway, this episode gets a 7 out of 10. I'm Lonely Fanboy 48 here, and I'll see you later.